Welcome back to the Triple Double Watch. Today, guys, we got a NBA tier list. Shout out a little inspiration from Hydro and Co. Go check them out.
Yes, sir.
Like and subscribe them. Like and subscribe us. Today, we got NBA point guards going into next season. So, I'm gonna have it up on screen for you. We'll just go through and try to agree on a spot for these people. So, I think we can agree on this first one here. Stephen Curry.
Maybe.
I think we'll agree. He'll go right in there.
Into like
the average range. Maybe superstar.
Yeah.
That one's pretty obvious.
He's like an average superstar.
Yeah. I don't even know if you can say that. He might be better than that. So that's an easy one to start out with. But here we go into Darius Garland. So we're going with what they are now, obviously, not their potential or what they have been. So I would say average, maybe star. I would say average right now.
I was gonna say star.
I can go with that.
He was an all-star, so like
we'll
but
go
not
star.
like a not like an all-star. So
so we'll put him in star. That's pretty solid, I think. He could very well keep going up.
Yeah.
And so then we got Chris Paul. Obviously has been superstar, but I would say all-star now. I just feel like we're going to get too loaded into the superstar range if we put people like Chris Paul that high.
I don't think he's a superstar, no.
Yeah, okay.
I think almost recency bias, I wanted to only put him at star, but
I don't think we can do that.
But I think that's a little disrespectful.
We'll go all-star for CP.
Yeah.
Still one of the greatest. So here we got one of the two possible starting point guards for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson. So I would almost be in the backup range. Not saying he's bad, but he's one of the lower ones out of these guys. So
yeah, I really wanted to put him in average, but I'm looking at all the other guys on the list, and
we got to free up space in that average category.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's going to get loaded here in a second.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, a guy we haven't seen in a while, Jamal Murray. If we go off of the bubble, this guy would be superstar. But
well,
I feel like he's right there with Garland, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I think low star tier, and we might even switch him around within tier later. But
all right, moving on. Marcus Smart, who is technically the point guard as of right now. We also put Brogdon on the list here, so both of them. So I'm thinking the same spot again. Maybe average.
I was thinking like the top of average.
Yeah, we'll go average. He's like. He'll probably be the best one.
In most circumstances, I'd want Murray and Garland over him for sure, but I don't think anybody in this average that we'll end up having is going to beat him.
Yeah.
So.
And your team's former point guard, now superstar of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, superstar. Woo!
Jaylen Brunson. As of right now, I would put him with Smart.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And he might be the top of average too.
Yeah.
But
he might end up being a star with his new role, but we haven't seen that yet.
Yep.
So, D'Angelo Russell, where do we?
That's a tough one.
He's right in the same conversation for me as Brunson.
Yeah, I think he's average.
I think he's right there with Brunson.
He just hasn't really.
Yeah, like I said, this average. I went through a little practice run making this. By the way, shout out me. I made these tier lists. I made a little practice run, and there was a lot of averages. So with both points and shooting guards. Kyle Lowry. This one. This one's a little tougher. I think at his best he might be star range, but
I think right now he's average.
Right now, another average guy probably. Yeah. So.
And I think I would take the three other guys we just listed over him now too.
Yeah, so you can put them in order on here. So I'll probably end up doing that. Moving on to De'Aaron Fox. I think this is right there at low star.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So we seem to be agreeing a lot. This is unusual. Cade Cunningham. Ooh,
that's a tough one.
Obviously, like I said,
so we're talking
the potential is superstar, but right now I would say
I'd slot him in behind like maybe Brunson.
Yeah, that's probably good. I would say I keep them two together. I think he's like right there.
Yeah, after this season, he could be ahead of Fox even.
Yeah. The other Clippers potential starter is John Wall, who we also haven't seen a whole lot of. So, yeah. Where do you think we would slide him in? I mean,
I'm thinking like the average of the average.
Yeah,
at least currently, until I see something. I think
he's low.
He's sliding like above Lowry for me.
I would say behind Lowry.
That's fine.
So
I think I'd like him a little bit better, but I can see that.
All right, Jrue Holiday. I compare him to Smart in a way.
Yeah.
Defensive guys that have decent offense, you know.
For me, I could almost make the argument he's an all-star.
Wow.
I
think we put him right behind Fox.
Behind all those three?
Yeah.
I'd rather have Holiday than any of those three.
I think this is like, I'll put him in star and we can move him around. I'll just put him behind them three for now. But I think he's right around there. Fred VanVleet.
I think he's like bottom star. Probably.
Right behind Holiday for now. So I think we can mutually agree this is not any hate, but that's probably the worst starting point guard in the league right now. Trey Jones.
Yeah, that's kind of he's kind of lucked into a starting point.
Yeah, he kind of just fell into that spot. So no hate. He's a good player. Tyrese Halliburton.
Couldn't even tell who it was for a second. I thought it was a Jazz jersey.
That is a Pacers jersey. And that is Tyrese Halliburton.
I thought it was like the yellow alternate Jazz for a second. Yeah. It's like, am I looking at... But anyway.
Right now, I would have him in average, but I think he could be higher.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking Smart over him at this moment, and probably Brunson.
I was looking at like the Cade range. Yeah,
yeah, I don't know behind Cade right now.
Behind, I like that.
Between Cade and Lowry. Yeah. All right, moving on to Mike Conley, who is probably the average of average.
Yeah, he's in the Lowry. They're both just like, they're cool. They know what they're doing, but they're getting old.
Put him between Lowry and Wall. Yeah. CJ McCollum. I feel like he might be that Jrue VanVleet range.
Yeah, I like that. I'll be honest though, I thought, to me, like Murray and Fox are like the bottom of star for me. But we'll get into that later. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Ja
Morant's a superstar in the making, and I think he's there. I'm taking him over CP with ease.
Back to back though.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, sir.
Back to back. Luka's going to be in that range as well.
Yep.
I'll actually put Luka ahead of Ja on my thing. So as of right now. This one's also going to go on backup because we haven't really seen him. So, Johnny Davis.
I couldn't tell who that was either.
Yeah, so that's a college picture because there's not an NBA picture yet. So,
it's a backup.
Definitely a backup as of now. I mean, we haven't seen him. Lonzo Ball. Now, this one's tough because of the injuries. I think he's
really good at the start of last season.
Yeah. See, I have bias towards him, but I think he's just around Brunson, D'Lo range.
I was gonna say top of average, like under Smart.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Right between Smart and Brunson for me.
I like that.
All right, Shai Gilgeous. This is a star for me.
I got him at All-Star.
I can roll with that.
I like him better.
We don't have many guys there right now, so
we'll bump one up eventually. We'll figure out one.
We'll roll with that. All right, so Damian Lillard.
That's a superstar still.
Yeah, yes.
As long as he's healthy, he's a superstar.
And this guy's also in that range for me.
Yep, absolutely.
So
he's on the court. He's a superstar.
Yeah. I think both of these guys are all-stars up next, LaMelo and Trey. They're both borderline superstar, but I feel like they're all-star for now.
Yeah, LaMelo.
I feel like
LaMelo's a little lower. I think he's at the bottom of All-Star for now.
Yes. I'll put Trey between Shai and Chris Paul, though. So there you go. All right. Kevin Porter Jr.
It's a backup for me.
I'll put him ahead of Johnny Davis.
Yeah. And Trey Jones, probably. You already had Trey. Okay, yeah.
And Russell Westbrook. I can't take recency bias into this. It's just not. Him as a player is different than his role or his fit into the Lakers.
I think he's like top of average.
Wow. I've got him in the star range.
Maybe bottom of star then? I wouldn't.
I think he's better than CJ and Fred VanVleet easily. I mean, the dude averaged a triple-double with the Wizards, and we're just brushing it off because of how he played with the Lakers. I've got him right there.
I like that.
All right, Cole Anthony. I think he's back up, maybe bottom average.
I would put him at the top of backup.
Yeah, the top of backup is what I'm going with. So, seem to be agreeing pretty good on these. Malcolm Brogdon could end up being a backup, but his skill is better than that.
I think he's like the average of the average.
Yeah,
he's
so
like
around
probably
Cade and Tyrese Halliburton.
I'd put him
behind Halliburton.
Right below Halliburton. Yeah.
And then we're going to end it out with I think the top all-star. Could be superstar, has been superstar, but I think as his role right now and the way he's played lately, or the last few years, I think he's top of all-star.
Whether you deem him all-star or superstar, he's below Kyrie.
And he's ahead of Chris Paul.
Over Chris Paul, so I like going to all-star there.
All right, so we've got 5 in the superstar and all-star range, 5 in the backup. We've got 10 in the average, and we've got 7 in the star. I think that's right, yeah. So that's 32. Because I put both of the Celtics potential starters and both of the Clippers, so each team, and then Brogdon and Smart and Wall and Reggie Jackson are on here. So
yeah, I like that. If
I feel like we could move Smart up to star, maybe.
Yeah, we definitely could. And I still see out of the whole start list.
We can move Drew up.
You give me one guy to choose off this start list. I like Drew.
I'll move Drew to the top of it. But they're very close. I think they're
for sure
very similar. Any more movement? Lonzo could go up and move Drew to All-Star.
Sure, let's do it. Why not?
Why not? Drew's bottom of All-Star. And
even it out a little bit.
Yeah, make this 2.
What is it, 5, 6?
Now it's 5, 6, 8, 8, 5.
Boom.
I like it.
I do.
There we go.
So,
I think it's good. I think they're in order, too. I've got Steph as the best. Luka's close, but
Steph and Luka are very, very close.
Yeah.
Ja's a clear 3, I think, right now.
Dame and Kyrie are both top 5.
Healthy Dame, I think, is 4.
Yeah.
Completely healthy Dame, but we'll see about that.
And then any of those All-Stars are capable of, except for Drew. I don't think he's...
Yeah, he's not.
But all those guys are capable at their best of being in the superstar range.
Yeah,
but
they can carry you on any given night.
Yeah.
For sure.
So there we go. I think we did pretty solid. Let us know if you got anything you would change.
Yeah, give us your hottest take that you got from this list. Like, Reggie Jackson is a star. Or,
I mean...
something absurd.
Yeah,
give me some reasoning.
These guys in the backup we just haven't seen a lot of. I mean, Reggie Jackson we have, but he probably won't even be their starter. So.
Exactly. So, and he also... kind of fizzled out some towards the back half of the season.
So Johnny Davis, I feel like, has all-star potential. For sure. Trey Jones could be a star if he has this role.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony could be a star. KPJ at his best could be a star. It's just haven't seen.
Point guard position's stacked though. For
it
sure.
Is. I definitely, when I was making these, the shooting guards are very top heavy compared to this. This is a lot.
Yeah, and it's tough too because we're including Harden and Luka and but it makes sense to.
I mostly went off of ESPN's depth chart list, which is pretty accurate. So I switched a couple guys. Like they had Maxey as the point guard and Harden as the shooting guard.
And that's what I'm saying though. If you do
Harden definitely brings the ball up and
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. If you do this 5 years ago, like Harden would never be deemed a point guard, even though he brings it up all the time, and same with Luka and stuff. But they are the point guard. So,
yeah. So we're gonna go through each position in NBA and probably do this in other sports. And this is the first one. So look out for those in the future. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Appreciate it. Peace.